Oh, could it be? Ah, yes. I presume you are from the Hall of Tea Brewers. Here to judge my magic seed tea. Come in, come in. Yes, indeed, it is made from magic seeds of my very own harvest. I give nothing but the utmost care into my magic trees. I'm sure upon sampling this tea you will feel the most pure rush of mana, comparable to the finest mana potions. However, I must warn you, if you haven't cast any amount of spells today, and have used no mana, then be prepared for a bit of dizziness, as the overstimulation of mana will surely make your head spin.
Oh, hey guys, it is I, Natural Wizard, and welcome back to my channel. And as you all may know, r/entitledparents has been pretty popular, so today we have another adaptation of r/entitledparents. Woohoo! So without further ado, here is Entitled Parents version 6. Alrighty, this first one is titled, Entitled Dad Wants My Jersey 'Cause I'm Not American Enough. Anyone from the general Midwest area knows that the first day where it's even over 40 feels like heaven, and you don't want to waste it. So when it finally came over my break, I wanted to enjoy it with some 5-on-5 basketball. I call up the squad and we roll out. We get the idea to wear any basketball jersey we own and just have a good time. I'm rocking my Paul George jersey, which I had just gotten a couple weeks ago, and it's just good vibes and good memes all around at the park we play at, until he shows up. Admittedly, I didn't think much of it at first. He had a kid with him. Figured he was just gonna watch over him. Big mistake given my past experiences with entitled parents. However, this person didn't scream entitled parent, so when he approached, I wasn't necessarily prepared.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
Nice day for a game of ball, alright?
Yeah, I suppose.
Used to play a bit in school myself.
Me finally chiming in. Oh, really?
I'm sorry, what was that tone I was hearing?
I'm completely baffled. All I said was, oh, really? I tried to keep the conversation going, and I'm getting attacked for it.
You really shouldn't be talking up to adults. You have no respect for your elders.
Bro, let's just calm down.
I'm not your bro. I suggest you stop talking and let the more American people talk.
Okay, what?
You heard me.
I'm shocked, but not confused. A lot of people mistake my Italian skin tone for a Mexican tone. There is a difference. So I'd been getting those sorts of jokes since about 6th grade. Kicker is, I am a small part Mexican, so the jokes do hold some weight over me. Okay, you need to chill the fart out.
Don't curse at me. There are children around.
There is one child near us. His. And I guarantee he wasn't within earshot. Even still, you're kind of being racist towards our friend.
Well, he deserves to be deported, the way he treats adults.
That's a new one. I've heard all the jokes about being a lawnmower and all that, but never has anyone told me, under serious and condescending contexts, that I should be deported. I just kinda huddle down. Not a lot breaks me, but being racist definitely is the quickest way to. Now look what you've done, a-hole.
Effort deserved it, as I deserve this.
He walks over to me, stands me up, and tries to take off my jersey. Being an innately small person, I can easily squirm out of his grasp. What the actual flip, dude?
NBA is an American league. Go get a soccer jersey, you spook.
I stand there for a few seconds. A few seconds was all I needed. Linguistic ultra instinct has been partially achieved. Alright, you entitled piece of drywall. I was nothing but interested in what you had to say, and you put me down because of my skin tone. I'm appalled that people like you are allowed to procreate and teach kids this kind of crap. For once in your miserable 9-to-5 life, stop jerking off your whack butt ideals. Put the lotion in the basket and kindly screw off.
I don't run away from border hoppers like you. Now give me that flippin' jersey.
That was my cue to run. I ran through the neighborhood for 10 minutes. I collapsed on a bench and started crying. It was friend 3 that came and picked me up. Mental breakdown ensues. Dude. Why me, man? Why is it always me? Slamming friend's dash, sobbing. Well, you're kind of a bad luck magnet. You're our sponge. You suck up the sadness so that others can live happily. Gee, thanks, Vine Sauce. The conversation goes on. We talk about the meaning of life and all that sad jazz. We eventually regroup. The entitled dad and his kids are gone. I considered pressing charges, but I really didn't want to be forced, and force my other friends, to stay in this crappy town any longer than we needed to. I was going back to college in a couple of days. Others either before or soon after. I leave them and go explore, rethinking my life over a bunch of tears. See, that's my problem with racists. They'll say all this crap, all this garbage about someone because of their race. And it won't even pass through their tiny little brain that, oh my gosh, these are human beings. They're real people with real feelings, and they feel what you say, whether they're white, or black, or Mexican, or Asian, or whatever skin color is not yours. Yeah, they still feel that. And the fact that they can say those kind of things without even batting an eye is just simply freaking disgusting. And it makes me sick just knowing people like that actually exist. But before I get too heated, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. It is called Entitled Grandma Causes Me to Break a Few Bones. I'm German, and some of the sentences that were said sound weird or make no sense if translated. I'll do my best though. Context. November 14th, I had a near-fatal motorcycle accident because of this woman. It was dark and I couldn't see too well, but it still wasn't my fault. I passed the last intersection before a 10 km straight going around 40 km per hour, then I start speeding up again, and after about 6 seconds I look down at my speedo to see how fast I was going, around 70 km per hour. I look back up from my speedometer and see the car in front of me has nearly come to a standstill. At this point I am just about 20 meters behind this car. Yes, I know, this is way too close for the speed I was going. My error. I slam on both my brakes but realize there's no way in hell I'll stop in time. I try to merge left to go past the car as a last second effort to not hit it, but I still did. I was going around 50 kilometers per hour when I hit the rear left corner of the car in front of me with my handlebars. The impact and the momentum of me steering left caused me to hit the car, but also throw me and the bike to the left. What I didn't know or see is that there was a car shortly behind me, overtaking me going around 80 kilometers per hour. The overtaking car hit me and my bike, because we were both flung left and after I hit the car, and threw me about 18 meters, I think that's like 60 feet, through the air, nearly onto the opposite lane. I landed right on the center line. What I didn't know is that the car in front of me did that emergency brake because there was a car in front of him that came to a complete standstill on the road. The driver of the car that I hit drags me to the edge of the road and lies me down. Here is where entitled grandma comes into play. Why did you stop on the road? You're supposed to drive 100 kilometers per hour here, not stop.
What are you talking about? I did not stop.
She did. It was all settled in court and she admitted to it.
And I did nothing wrong.
What is going on here? Why is there so much screaming?
This man is accusing me of doing something I did not do. Call the police. We need to have him arrested.
While this was happening, I was still lying on the floor with my leather jacket and helmet on. I wasn't really in pain due to adrenaline, but it didn't take long for that to wear off. Maybe we should call an ambulance first. Don't you see this man just nearly died?
No, I don't care. He could be dead anyway. Why should I even care? I want you arrested. I did nothing wrong. I have had my license for more than 60 years. I know how to drive properly.
She was about 80, not sure though. I would have to check her date of birth in the court documents. While they're shouting at each other, one of the drivers asks me if I'm alright, takes my helmet off. You should leave it on until medics arrive if you're ever in a situation like this, and calls the police and ambulance. Look lady, when you did your license you probably had a 2-hour driving course and you're done. Take responsibility for your actions. The granny says something about how C1 is a prick and I'm retarded for not paying attention. At this point, traffic is stopped due to both lanes being blocked, a lot of honking and people looking. Granny and the guy wander off to fight somewhere else. After around 10 minutes, police and ambulance arrive. I get taken into an ambulance, where I do an alcohol test, 0.0 of course, and the police question me. I tell them what I remember because my memory was kind of blurry, and I'm taken to hospital. Diagnosis: broken right arm, 2 broken fingers, right side, and I broke another bone in my hand, on the left side. I just fractured a bone in my wrist, hence the 2-week cast. Had the right cast for 6 to 7 weeks, and on the left one for 2 weeks. I'm telling you, having 2 casts is really annoying. Fast forward to February, court date. At first, Granny denies everything, but after some evidence is presented by the accident investigators, she pleads guilty and gets community service and a driver's license retraining. I also had to take a course about keeping my distance. Now out of court, I'm suing to see if I can get some money for the pains I had for nearly 4 months. Also going to sport intensive school. Not taking part in sport for 4 months caused my grades to drop severely. Damn, well, not to be hating on old people, but some old people are a danger on the road. Me and my sister alone have some crazy stories about old people nearly wrecking our cars because their spatial awareness just ain't what it used to be 60 years ago.
I've been driving for over twice the amount of years that you've been alive, young boy.
Oh, well, you know what, Granny? Maybe it's about time you started taking the bus and not putting everybody on the road in danger.
What? You would recommend my stereotypical old lady perfume to a stranger?
No. I said you should start taking the bus before you kill somebody. But yes, I will recommend your baby powder smelling perfume to old lady Gertrude, because I'm sure she wants to smell like every other old lady in existence. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed this quick and painless r/entitled parents video, although it wasn't painless for this last guy, but I can only assume that it was painless for you guys. Now, I would like to see what you guys want for the next video down in the comments. So just go ahead and mosey on down there and leave a suggestion for me if you don't mind. And on that note, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching and spending some time with me. And as always, don't forget your tea before you go.